Well, we're back for another recap here. We just finished the night at Merrittville Speedway. It's like, I don't know, 2:30, almost 3 o'clock in the morning. I went to the car wash after the races, washed it all up, got it unloaded, got everything set away, kind of went over some stuff. I'm off to go fishing, so I figured get ahead of the game as best as possible so I can enjoy my vacation. But yeah, we rolled in Merrittville Speedway tonight. Really hot day. Boy, was it ever. It was tough to stay hydrated, especially in that fire suit, you know. For the heat race, we rolled off P4. Had a brand new right rear tire on, trying to heat cycle it, get it, you know, ready for the end of August races coming up. And that's just, you got to tell yourself what you're doing out there. And there's only 6 in my heat, and 5 made to the handicap, so we finished 4th where we started and passed some cars, got passed by some cars. It was, you know, racing. And then for the feature, I didn't make any adjustments. I put on, you know, fresh right front, left rear, right rear, like I do every week. They're just, you know, freshly prepped. And I walked the track during the victory lanes of the other divisions, and I thought the bottom was going to be the place to be, like, big time. But still, I didn't make any adjustments, and the top was just so dirty looking. Like, there was no cushion at all, and it was just marbly, you know, and I don't know. But we rolled off 10th for the feature, and we went green. We weren't at the starter stand yet, and there was guys wrecking, and a couple guys in the infield, a couple guys in the outside wall. There's some tore up race cars, I guess. I don't really know exactly what happened. You have to check Joe Albertine's drone footage. When that comes out, probably tomorrow sometimes. And then you can, you know, you can see for yourself what exactly happened. But so we did a complete restart, minus the cars that were in the wreck. So we picked up 2 free spots. 2 guys in front of us were in it, and so we refired off 8th, and I couldn't really get to the bottom. There's, you know, guys down there rolling around, and so I was like rolling the middle and trying the top, and I just couldn't get going at all. And I faded almost, you know, out of the top 10 for sure, almost back to 12th. I think I ended up 10th or so when the next yellow flew, and then we lined back up. I was lining up on the outside, and you know, you look ahead in the group and you're like, might be able to get this guy, and this guy's on the bottom, this guy's on the top. And so I didn't think the bottom lane was going to fire off super great, so I sent it in the top of 1 and 2, and it hooked big time. And so I did it again, 3 and 4, and it hooked again. And next thing you know, I was passing, you know, 1, 2, 3, like 5 cars, and we cracked the top 5. And I had a good battle with the 38 for a bit there. I got by him, I slid by him, and all of a sudden I'm on the back door of 2nd and 3rd, and they're battling hard. And excuse me. I ended up coming out of 4. I got the 3rd place car, and I had such a run, I slid the 2nd place car, and Sharpie crossed me back over, got back by me, and I had good speed still. I was right there with them, and figured the only way I was going to get them, like, it would have been like a lap traffic deal, or slide them and make it stick. And I don't know. I figured I could try the bottom and try and force him to make a mistake. And so I went down there and rolled pretty good. I still felt better or faster on the top. I don't know if I was any better, but no, he didn't make a mistake. I got close to him a couple times. I probably should have pulled the trigger on another slider, and I just didn't. Just tried to get that bottom to work a little better, and it was close, and he beat me to the line by a car length or so. And that battle for 2nd was a hell of a race. 37 was checked out. He is lights out these past few races, and he's going to be hard to beat going forward. But yeah, hats off for those guys that are running stout. But yeah, so we ended up on the podium. great night. No damage. Just, you know, got a few issues we got to kind of work out before we get back on track, and we'll be back out next week. So make sure you like and subscribe, you know, share the video, have a look. Last week's video had great engagement. Appreciate it all, and see everyone next week. Have a good week.